today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet a jellyfish or an octopus. The pattern is the same, except the jellyfish has these cute, colorful tentacles. So it's up to you. Also, just so you know, and for you to see, this is made with Aran yarn, and the octopus is made with bulky yarn. And this is the difference in size. I use for the bulky yarn the same 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. And just so you know how this pattern sizes up or down if you decide to use thinner yarn or thicker yarn. So let's get started. These are the materials you will need. These are the abbreviations I use. The written pattern is in the description. Start with a magic ring and then into the magic ring we will make 6 single crochet. Once you have your 6 single crochet made into the magic ring, pull the tail to close it shut. And this is your first round. We will not slip stitch or turn, so we will work in a continuous round like a spiral, and for that you will need a piece of yarn or a stitch marker to mark the beginning of each round. Otherwise you will lose count. The easiest way is to put a piece of yarn through across to mark the beginning of the new round. So now on round 2 we are going to make an increase in every single stitch, and that means 2 single crochet into each stitch. And I'm doing the amigurumi single crochet, which is yarn under and then yarn over, and this will create an X-shape stitch, and the stitches are tighter. They are more suitable for amigurumi pieces. You can make any single crochet you want. It really doesn't make a giant difference, but this one, yarn under, yarn over, is better. And now we have finished the second round, and you will have 12 stitches into your round. So instead of pulling this yarn out, we're just gonna flip it back and between the stitches, and we mark the next round. And we start the third round with an increase, so 2 single crochet in one stitch and then a single crochet, and we repeat this 6 times in total all around. You don't really have to count, just make 1 increase, 1 single crochet until the end of the round, and you will know it's the end of the round because when you want to insert your hook into the stitch, you will see the pink yarn popping out. So let's finish this round. And this is how it looks like. You should have 18 stitches into your round, and again flip the yarn over to mark the beginning of the new round. And on round 4 we will start with 2 single crochet and then an increase, and again 2 single crochet and an increase, and repeat this 2 single crochet, 1 increase all around your work until the end of the round. And this is how round 4 looks like, and we have 24 stitches in the round. Now we continue with round 5. On round 5 we make 3 single crochet and then an increase, and again 3 single crochet, and an increase. And we repeat this section, 3 single crochet, 1 increase, all around your work 6 times in total. So 3 single crochet and then 1 increase, and so on. Now round 5 completed. We should have 30 stitches in a round. We continue with round 6. Round 6, we start with 4 single crochet, and then an increase, and again 4 single crochet, followed by an increase. And again, just like previous rounds, repeat this section, 4 single crochet, 1 increase, all around your work 6 times in total. At the end, you should have 36 stitches in a round. Now we continue with round 7, and round 7 starts with 5 single crochet, and then an increase. And we repeat this section all around again 6 times in total, 5 single crochet, and then an increase. I'll meet you at the end to continue with round 8. 42 stitches in a round now. This is our last increase round, and then we continue with the height. 6 single crochet, followed by an increase. And just like the other rounds, repeat the section all around your round until the end, 6 times in total. 6 single crochet, and then an increase. And just like I said, repeat until the end of the round. At the end, you will have 48 single crochet in a round, and this is how it looks like. This is the right side, this is the wrong side, and you can see when we yarn under, yarn over, you get these single crochet stitches that look like X's, and that creates a tighter fabric, and it will be harder to stretch it and expose the inside stuffing. All right, so now the next 9 rounds will be rounds of single crochet, and that means you just make a single crochet in every single stitch. Now I will not show you all 9 rounds, but I will quickly jump at the end. I want to show you a simple trick so you don't have to count your rounds. Just make your rounds and now and then count them. This will save you time. You can do it more relaxed watching your favorite show. So let me just quickly jump at the end and I'll show you my trick. All right, I am at the end of round 9. You can see how it curls up. We are building height to the head. So first, turn your work with the right side up. It tends to curl with the right side on the outside. So turn it, flip it around with the right side out. And now I'll show you how can you crochet your rounds without having to count your stitches or your rounds. All you have to do is flip this yarn. When you flip it over, leave a tiny loop, and that will mark the beginning of the first single crochet round. So when you have 9 rounds like now, you know this is where it started, and you just go around, make a single crochet in each. Don't forget to flip your pink yarn, and then now and then start from here where you flipped it and count. So like I said, 9 rounds of single crochet, round 9 through round 17. I'll see you at the end. Make your rounds, and this is how the head looks like with the 9 rounds completed. And next we have to put the eyes in, and the eyes I use are the green 16 millimeter crochet safety eyes, doll eyes, and they go anywhere between the 3rd and 4th single crochet round. So between rounds 11 and 12. This is easy to find because we have the loop here marking the 1st round. So between 3rd and 4th round, anywhere along, I'm gonna leave some space between the edge. So I'm gonna put it kind of opposite to where the pink line is. And then they are separated by 8 stitches. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's where we insert the next eye. Like so. Now let's just secure the eyes. And here we are. And now we continue with the next round, which is round 18. And now we start shaping the head with the decrease rounds. So round 18, we're gonna make an invisible decrease. And to make an invisible decrease, we are working in the front loops of the stitches. You can also make a regular decrease, but the invisible decrease look better, especially with thicker yarn like this. So to make an invisible decrease, insert your hook from bottom to top through the middle of the stitch, and then push it down and from bottom to top through the middle of the next one, and we picked up these front 2 loops. Yarn over pull through both and make your single crochet. And this is how you make an invisible decrease. And then next we're gonna make 6 single crochet. And this is your repeat section where you make a decrease, and then 6 single crochet. And repeat this all around your work 6 times in total. Start with a decrease and then 6 single crochet. You can see now how the head is starting to shape up inwards, and now we're gonna continue with the second decrease round. And this round is a bit special because we will create a ridge around the head to where we're gonna put the frills. So this round, all the stitches are crocheted into the back loop. That means this loop away from you. So as you insert your hook through the middle of the stitch, not under as usual, but through the middle, and we pick up this back loop. All those stitches are made there. And we start with a decrease, and this is going to be a regular decrease. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is how you make a regular decrease. Then yarn over, pull through all 3. And you can see it's a bulky one, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be underneath. But it's a bulky one, it will show, as opposed to the invisible one, like this one here that you can barely see. So yeah, we make a decrease, like I said, and then 5 single crochet in the back loop. They're all into the back loop. So we have 3, 4, and 5. And you can see now the ridge created. These are exposed front loops that we're gonna crochet into after we finish with the head. Let's continue. This is your repeat section right here. Decrease, 5 single crochet. So let's make another decrease, and then 5 single crochet. And we continue like this all around our work. And this is how our octopus head looks so far. we have these exposed loops. Like I said, we're going to work in them later on. You should have in this around 36 stitches. So we continue now with around 20, and these are just regular, from now on, just regular decreases, decrease rounds. So we start with an invisible decrease and then 4 single crochet. And then another invisible decrease and 4 single crochet, and so on until the end of the round. So repeat 1 decrease, 4 single crochet 6 times in total. For round 20 you should have 30 stitches in your round. We continue now with round 21. We start round 21 with invisible decrease preferably, and then 3 single crochet, and this is what you repeat around till the end. Decrease and then 3 single crochet, and repeat this 6 times in total around. 24 stitches in a round, and we are working towards closing this hole. So we start round 22 again with a decrease and then 2 single crochet, and again decrease, 2 single crochet, decrease, and then 2 single crochet, and so on until the end of the round. And this is the end of the round, and we have 18 stitches across here. So now on to our last round. So we are done with the head after this, and again we start with an invisible decrease and then a single crochet, invisible decrease, single crochet 6 times in total, invisible decrease, single crochet, invisible decrease, another single crochet, and you can see how the hole is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so on to our last repeat, invisible decrease and then a single crochet. Okay, so we are done with this part. We have this hole left. I'm going to show you how to close it later. Just cut the yarn, fasten off. The way I fasten off, I make a slip stitch and pull it through. Okay, we don't need this piece of yarn anymore. We can take it off. This was just a guide to remember where the rounds start. So this is the head so far. Now you have 2 options now. Either stuff the head and then crochet the frill around the stuffed head, or crochet the frill with the soft piece. It's all up to you. I'm gonna stuff mine and then we're gonna crochet the frills. And for stuffing I'm using all pillows, so like hypoallergenic stuffing from all pillows. You can use any toy stuffing that you like. I think for pillow, if you can slip on pillows, you can use them in toys as well. So yeah, stuff your head. Now and then shape the head with your palms. Make sure stuffing goes in all the places, and make sure the head is stuffed firmly, but not overstuffed to the point where it stretches the stitches. So it's still soft when you squeeze it, but it keeps the shape. So that's where you stop. like this. And next I'll show you how to close the hole. You just need the same crochet needle that we used, and to do it we work from inside out, and we're gonna pick these front loops. So remember, the loops that are closer to you are called the front loops. So we're gonna work through them. Insert your hook through and pull the yarn through completely. Move it back and go into the next stitch, and again. So we're gonna thread it like this in all 12 stitches. Okay, so we have done that through all 12 stitches, and now all you have to do is pull the yarn. Just do it gently so you won't break it. So we essentially created a magic ring just in reverse. Just looks just like this one. And now we're gonna use the needle and we're gonna weave in the end. Just need a few back and forth stitches to do that. And do it here at the base, because this is where the tentacles will be attached. Okay, there we go. Got the yarn. And the head part is finished. This is how it looks like. Next, I'll show you how to crochet the frill and turn this head into an octopus. And then after that, I'll show you how to turn your octopus into a jellyfish. So with the same yarn, we're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to join in any of these front loops. Ideally, try to join from the back. We don't want the joining to be seen. So at the back there, pull through and make a chain. And this is how we join, like so. And now we skip one loop, and into the other one we make 5 double crochet. And I just want to say, you are working with the head upside down, with the loops towards you. So we don't work from inside out. We don't work like this. We turn the head upside down with the eyes back down, and then we work like that with the right side. Otherwise, the frills will be the wrong direction. So 5 double crochet. Once you have 5 double crochet, skip one loop, and into the next one make a slip stitch, like so. And again, skip one, and into the next we make 5 double crochet. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you have 5, skip one and slip stitch into the next. And you have these little scallops forming at the base of the octopus. So now we repeat this all around until we have reached the end of the round. So keep doing, skip one, 5 double crochet, and then after you make the 5 double crochet, we skip one and slip stitch. So first 5 double crochet, like so, skip one, slip stitch. Repeat this 10 times in total until you reach the end of the round. At the end, skip the stitches and slip stitch into the same loop where you have joined previously. So let's do that quickly and I'll show you how it should look like. Cut the yarn, fasten off, and we will weave in this end, both of them. So yeah, this is how it looks like from the back, and this is how it looks like from the front. And this is an octopus. This is where you can stop and decide to leave it be an octopus. If you want to turn it into a jellyfish, I'll show you how to make the tentacles and where to attach them. So next I'm going to show you how to make its mouth, and like I said, if you want to keep it as an octopus, this is where you stop. So you first need to mark where the mouth goes, and for that we're using pins just to make sure it's centered between the eyes, and the mouth goes 2 rows below the eyes. So the corners go 2 rows below the eyes, and then the lower mouth goes 1 more row, and it's all centered. It's 4 stitches wide. So 2 rows below the eyes. Let's put one there for now, and 4 stitches apart. Okay, it's not quite. Let's move one to the left. Let's see, it's now centered. It comes 2 stitches from the eyes, 4 stitches apart, and this is where we are going to put them out. And now you can choose to have it as smiling as you like. Mine, I just like a little smile, so I'm just going to make it 1 row below. So we start from the bottom, and then anywhere from the bottom, push your needle through one corner of the mouth. Leave a little tail there. Now insert your needle on the other side of the mouth, on the other corner, in and out through the bottom of the mouth, right there. Make sure the needle goes over the yarn and pull. And this is the mouth. Now you can take the pins out. And to keep the mouth down, insert the needle through the exact same stitch where the yarn is coming out, and then out to the same stitch where we entered. Okay. And this is the mouth. And now just cut the yarn. Make a knot, a single knot or a double knot, and then cut the yarn a little shorter, don't need that much, and I'll just use the hook or a needle to push that knot under and inside. And that's our octopus ready. Now all we have to do is give it a bow like this one. I already have a tutorial for a bow, and it will create a bow like this one. I'll link it above here if you want to go straight to it, you want to keep it as an octopus and you just want the bow, or I'll link it in the description if you want to make your jellyfish first and then go for the bow. And you can turn your octopus or jellyfish into a cute little girl like this, or you can give it a bow tie like this. I will turn mine into a little girl, just like this one. And to do that, use the two ends that are knotted at the end, at the bottom here, at the back. You'll have a knot like this, and you can use these two ends to attach it to the head. All right, using a needle. Choose the location of your bow, wherever you want it to put it. I like it like to one side, and then just thread the end through, and then we'll make a knot. Like so. Just make a double knot. And then weave in the ends. You can't really weave them into the top because you will see it. So what you do, you just pull it through under the skin, sort of say, with a needle first. You can first weave it in the bow, back and forth a couple of times through the back. And then through the head, just underneath the skin, and try and get it, if possible, at the bottom. If your needle is long enough, you'll be able to do that. Like so. And do the same thing for the other end. Just a couple of times through the back and then through the head. And this end is too small, so I'll just push it through at the bottom. See if I can reach the end like this, and just pull it through. And then all you have to do is just trim the ends, and you are done. Okay, so this is the bow. This is how it looks like. And now, if you want to turn yours into a jellyfish, I'll show you how to make the curly cues. For the tentacles, use any scrap yarn you have around. You don't need a lot of yarn for one tentacle. And if you want to make them shorter, make less chains in your starting chain. If you want to make them longer, you make more chains. Make 12 of these. Of course, you can make more. I use 12 in different colors. And I'll show you now how to make one. So we have this blue. So I made them in all the colors. And now I'm making them with blue. Okay, so to start, make a slip knot. And then chain 35. These are the 35 chains. And now to continue, we make a slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, and then in every single chain we make 2 single crochet, and this will curl our tentacle around. Now, if you want to make it even more curly than it is, you can just make 3 single crochet in one stitch, but 2 should be enough. So you can see how it curls. So now we are reaching the end. Into the last chain, make your 2 single crochet and then slip stitch to close, and cut the yarn, and you will have a tentacle that looks like this, all curly. Okay, so now we're gonna use all these tentacles to attach it to the bottom of the octopus. And because I like patterns and I like systems and organized stuff, I place mine in kind of like organized way. So because I have 4 times 3, 12, I put them like this. So on the first round, so after the magic ring, the first round, I'm gonna put 4, and then 1 round further in between the 2, I'm gonna put 4 again, and 1 round further. We have 4 left, so I'm just gonna put them slightly, so not quite on top, slightly to the side of this one, so they don't sit on top of each other. So that is 1 row above, here, here, above, here, and above, slightly to the left, here. And this is the location of the jellyfish tentacles. Of course, you can choose to make yours differently. You can make more. I think it's the right amount. So let me show you how to attach them. So let's take one, and where we first marked here on the 1 round above, just insert your hook through the stitch, pick up one end and pull it through, and then just make a double knot. And then we are going to weave in this end inside. We're just going to do it at once we put a list of you. Okay, so now another one here, and just pull this end through, like so. Pull, make a double knot, and we repeat that on every single tentacle where we place the pins. Try to be like varied with the colors. Don't put 3 green ones next to each other, one above. So it's like here. Okay. Next, probably a red one. Let's do this one. So now we've put the first round. Let me show you how it looks like. You can also let them loose like this and treat them equally, the same size if you want. That looks all right. I don't know how to show you like this. I prefer without. I think for children it's better. So what I do is cut these ends a little shorter, and then I just use my hook to pull these ends under. Don't cut them too short, just short enough. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So now we do the same for all of them. Cut the yarn, and then use your needle to pull them through like that. So let's do this for all of them. I'll jump at the end and I'll show you how it looks like. This is how it looks like with the first round. This is how it looks like with the second round. And now, just to make it symmetrical, we have 4 more points here. Let's do the third round. And this is how it looks like with all 12, all 3 rounds. And this is how it looks like when they hang, because we put them symmetrical all around, not just in a center. It looks fuller. This is how you crochet a jellyfish or an octopus, and this is how we use scrap yarn to create beautiful projects. If you have any questions about this jellyfish tutorial, put them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Happy crocheting!